People are tremendously hospitable there. I mean, again, there's some a little difference in the region, but if I talk about the nomadic peoples, the Kyrgyz and the Kazakhs, who traveled for hundreds of years with their herds of sheep and horses, there's a tradition of hospitality. Strangers were rare, and so if a stranger came to your yurt or your encampment, you welcomed that stranger because that stranger brought news from far away. And so there's a tremendous tradition of hospitality. Even if you're poor, you will put out the best food that you have for the stranger, even if you've got not much to eat yourself. And so that's really, really important, that tradition of hospitality, and that I think gets transferred into the urban areas as well. But I mean, it's a real struggle in terms of adapting to an urban environment, because on the steppe or in the mountains, you've got this extended family and the people who live in the next valley, you all know each other. You put that then into an urban environment of apartments and things like that. Maintaining that family structure is much more difficult. But it's there. Those connections are very important. People always talk about, they may live in the city, but we're from that village or we're from that part. Those connections to the rural roots are very important. I have to say that young people who are brought up in the city, these traditions are going to seem less meaningful or less connected to their lives. So you've really still got societies that are in deep transition here. They have their history, they have their rural roots, they have certain belief systems, yet it's an increasingly urban population, and its ties to the past and to the rural areas are becoming more tenuous.